Works for you, doesn't he?
He did. He's been missing for 3 days. We found him this morning in the brush.
What's the matter with him?
He had a knife in his throat.
Any boot prints?
Now, whoever done it brushed him out.
So did his horse, I suppose.
No, I know what horse he was riding. I ought to. It was one of my own.
That's a great help. Where's this knife he was killed with?
I don't know.
What do you know? You're always in here with something like this. Either you've been robbed or spooked or shoved or butted into. I never knew anything any different. I ask you who done it? You don't know.
Tom, I think he knows.
Now, wait a minute.
I think he knew before we came in.
Jeff, I think your horse is tied a little short.
If anyone but an owl-nosed kid said that to me...
I think the kid's right. I think you do know who killed Juan.
All right. It was you horned into this valley where there wasn't any room for you.
I made room. About 15 mile of it.
Yeah, and if you expect me to hold it for you, you can go rope a duck.
I don't expect anything from you. I came in here to report a murder, and that's the last I'll hear of it.
I'm not so sure. I'm getting pretty sick of the trouble you bring on.
Trouble? You don't know what the word means.
Somebody's here.
What makes you think so?
I just know.
Well, let's get on.
Sam Beard.
Hello, neighbors. How y'all? I sure never get tired of looking at that canyon. Must have been a big job hauling her in here. Hey, Tom, I've come to tell you that Mrs. Boyce wants to chaw over a few words with you. She seems to be in quite a tizzy.
Jeff, go see what she wants, will you?
I'm there.
We all kind of feel bucked out about one.
Thanks, Sam.
Been in town snorting and bellering at the sheriff, I judge.
How did you know I was...
Hey, never seen that horse before. Too fur to say about the man.
How did you know I tangled with the sheriff?
Oh, I'm just uncanny, I guess.
Maybe you can be uncanny about who killed Juan.
Could have been me. You know, some of these 2-cent neighbors of yours had hoped to become cattle kings until you come in here and took up such a long piece of ground.
And paid for the lease.
Yeah, but they used to use that land for free. So ain't it kind of understandable why they want to run you out?
You too, Sam?
Shucks, no. I hate cows. Whenever I think of owning any more cows than I got right now, it just put me turns my stomach. Sure never seen him before. Now, you take that happy fella that's coming in here now. You can tell that he don't own no cattle.
Neither will I, the rate things are going.
Hey, Tom. That man's a stranger.
I know who he is.
Do you? Who? Well, I guess I better be going.
So long, Sam.
So long. Hey, he's helping himself to a fresh horse.
Yeah, I knew he would.
Did you? Oh, never seen that fella before.
Maybe you're lucky.
Ah. Well, so long.
So long.
He's a pure stranger to me. You know that?
Yeah. You told me.
Yeah. Well, so long.
So long.
Hey. No. You ain't seen me no place.
You don't have to strike up no band. I know you're here.
It's nice to find you still know me anyway.
I know you better than anybody else in the world.
You got yourself cooked up in a real slumgullion, ain't you?
Have I?
I heard about how they run your foreman over the big divide with his shirt tail flying. Last man you had, too, they tell me.
How long you been snooping around here?
Is this all the pipes you got?
I said, how long?
Maybe 10 days. You know, it's a marvel to me how you never seem to know what goes on. I bet you don't spend hardly any time in the back room of saloons at all, do you?
Not too much.
You see how ignorant it makes a man to live cultivated the way you do? Well, I haven't worked this range for nearly 7 years. Yet I know more about what's happening on it than you do. It's a lucky thing for you I happen to be passing through.
And you're gonna keep right on passing through, too.
Will you kill me if I don't?
You know, someday it might come to that.
There's a thing you can do about me, and you know it perfectly well.
What is it you want?
Well, tonight I want to take a little ride. Just checking up on a guess. You want the man who killed Juan. If my guess is right, I'll put him right in the sights of your gun. You want to come?
No. I don't want any part of anything you do.
Tom, I talked to...
Hi, Jeff.
Jack! Hi.
That's what I said. This the first day you've worn that gun?
I wear it enough.
Well, then why don't you use it instead of climbing the wall? I can see Tom's been neglecting your education. Well, we'll fix that.
I gotta see it, Tom. Can you come out a minute? What's Wichitaw want?
Nothing he'll get.
I saw Mrs. Boyce. She's all spooked up. Thinks something's gonna fall on her husband.
Like what?
Like getting shot.
Nobody has enough interest in her old boys to want to shoot him.
Oh, yes, they do, Tom. Her old Boyce knows who killed Juan.
How?
He saw it.
She said that?
Ain't I just told you?
Fetch me a pony, will you? Smoke it up. Now, wait a minute. I'll use the one Wichitaw thought he was going to use.
Well, what's the answer?
Jeff, put this on for me, will you? You can stay here tonight to rest your pony. Tomorrow, I want you long gone.
Oh, I think you're missing out, Tom. I just happen to know something.
I'm allowing for that. You've been in the Paladura 10 days, and Juan's been dead only 3.
Why, Tom, you don't think I'd kill a man?
No. You wouldn't kill a man, except for food.
One was killed by a cow thief.
Well, when were you ever anything else?
Why, Tom, from Amarillo to Gee Whit, ain't nobody ever proved a thing on me except twice.
No, I can't prove anything. I don't even want to. I just want you gone.
I don't think he done it, Tom.
Oh, you don't? Well, come on, we gotta get going.
All we have to do if you think he done it is ask her old Boyce. As long as we got a man who saw it.
So he knows who killed him, huh?
Get his gun belt off of the bed, Jeff.
Right when I had a little soap in my eye.
No, you didn't have any soap in your eye. Bring it here, Jeff.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Don't you know what you've done? Supposing Wichitaw did kill Juan. How long would he let a witness live? You just talked Earl Boyce into no breakfast forever.
Well, I don't think
What's
Wichitaw...
just the trouble? You don't think. All I can do now is take him over and find out. Get off. This man's a prospector, the fancy kind from the school. Been squatting here for a while looking for kerosene, he says. Say, he's pretty, ain't he?
Tom, I don't know if I should have sent for you.
We're in a little trouble, Kathleen.
Well, I'll be in trouble. Who's this?
He calls himself Kid Wichitaw.
Kid Witchitaw.
You've heard of him?
I suppose a lot of people have heard of Kid Witchitaw.
Earl, I have to ask you. Have you ever seen this man before?
Come on in.